I just remembered that I had a question from somebody who wanted to join the juice fast that's starting tomorrow. And she was saying, hey, and she was asking, like, during the juice fast, do you eat? So, typically during a juice fast, you're not eating, and the point is to give your stomach a break, so you're not having any fiber inside your stomach. So the whole intention is for your stomach to be free of any food so that you can use the energy rather than just digesting and chewing all the food up and processing that. It's all the energy is spent on healing, regeneration, and that is really like the point of juice fasting. For some people, you can like smoothie fast, you can do just veggies. If you are doing smoothies, that's great too. I mean, they all have different purposes. So whatever you feel called to do, like go, like do that. This is what I was just suggesting, and was just, let's do something together. Let's like do this as a team, whatever that is, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're under enough pressure right now with the world, so we don't need to give ourselves, anymore. So really, whatever you have access to. Somebody was saying like they don't have access to a juicer, they just have a blender. So, then just, you could use a blender. You can strain the veggies when you put them in, blend until it's really, really fine, and then you can push it through a strainer, and it's a little bit more time consuming. I might suggest like using a spatula or something to be pushing the pulp through it. Otherwise, it is going to take forever for the pulp from the juice to really leave. So you could be waiting there for like a long time. Or you just do smoothies, right? And you just do smoothies for 5 days, or 3, or 1, or whatever. But yeah, for what I am going to be doing is just juice. So it's clear liquids. And then that's it. So what other questions were there? Yeah, so I have a 3-day juice fast that I was emailing to people that I made last year. And it's a pretty intense 3-day juice fast that I made. It's loaded with all kinds of superfoods, tonics and stuff that you take throughout the day. So for some people, it's like, well, it's a little more challenging now to get all of those ingredients. So just do what you can. Reach out, and then I can email you the link to the juice fast that I made. But again, just do what you can, and if you are not able to really do the whole thing, which is like all of the stuff, which is like the reishi mushrooms and the shaga mushrooms, and then doing the turmeric, and then of course adding like the probiotics and stuff. So it can be a lot. So if I send it to you, like, don't feel overwhelmed. Just do what you can. Even if you don't have access to a lot of the things on there, just do what you can. Just go to the grocery store, see what they have. I was at the grocery store today. For those of you that live in Vancouver, you all might know City Avenue. It got changed from, it used to be Donald's. But what's up? I'm talking about my juice fast. So I went to Donald's, which is now called City Avenue or Terminal or something, and had to wait outside. We all were standing like 1 meter apart, but there were so many veggies in there. So I got some really interesting ones. I got like I got these things called sun artichokes, and then I got taro root, and I got a prickly pear cactus, and aloe vera, like a long thing of aloe vera. I have an aloe vera plant at home that I was going to use for the juice fast, but in City Terminal or whatever, City Avenue, they have so many. So I was really excited to that. So I was thinking that it might be a little bit sparse, and it might be sort of, you know, it's going to be carrots and celery and apples for the juice fast for 5 days. But there was so much. So I'm really excited to be juicing all these new things that I haven't experienced before. So I'll be I'll be sharing that with you. It's going to be some funny combinations, I think, because I'm just going to be like throwing it all together. So it's going to be good. You know, and it's healthy, and it can be like a fun experiment. So yeah, I hope you guys like join me, whether it's for the 5 days or 3 days or 1 day or one juice, whatever that looks like to you. Just to, you know, now we, you know, a lot of us are at home, a lot of us are in isolation. We're not doing our usual day, so we have the time. So why not use this time to invest in our health, invest in our immunity, get our immunity up? You know, there's, you know, I know like it was last week when the report was from the government, like all salons have to close. And that was so hard for me. It was really, there's a lot of emotions going through my mind. And as a result, I kind of defaulted to some coping behaviors of eating not the best food and like having maybe more drinks than I should. But I just feel like that's not doing anybody any favors, like myself. So really just like, how do we use this time to heal, right? And I did a tarot reading just earlier, and the bear card came up, and I'm so excited for this card because it just is totally about what we're going through right now. Because like a bear goes in hibernation peacefully, you know, it's not dragging, kicking and screaming when it goes into its den to stay until the spring comes. And that's exactly what the earth has been it's basically told us to do, is like it's time to hibernate, to regenerate, to use whatever resources we have accumulated throughout the year, and just take time to rest. So that's kind of like the spirit that I'm trying to approach this, because we have the time, so let's just make the most of it, right? So yeah, so the juice fast starting tomorrow. I can email you my 3-day, what is it called? 3-day recipe that I made. I made a 3-day, 3-day juice fast recipe with recipes for every like few hours. And then also in the morning and evening, there is an activity to do for mindfulness and for like holistic healing. I think the first day is doing some crystal work, and then the next day is doing like a salt bath, doing Epsom salt bath and getting really grounded with the salt, and then also just relaxing muscles. And oh gosh, I can't remember what the third one is, but anyways, if you want, I can send it to you. But just like every day, if we can eat something really healthy for us and then do an activity to help bring peace to our minds, and remembering like the spirit of the bear, going inward, peaceful, strong, grounded, and doing this with as much grace as we can while all this is going on. So sending you out, guys, so much love, and hope you're having a beautiful evening, whatever you're doing. I'm gonna have my last cookie, my last food for 5 days with my wine. Yeah, that's right. Gotta get all my vices in before I go juice rogue for 5 days. Okay, guys, have a great rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.